An estimated 13 million students are bullied in the U.S. each year, and 3 million miss classes each month because they feel unsafe at school.
My son was bullied horrendously.
There was no reason for my son to be picked on.
They'd call me fat.
They called me faggot, homo.
One kid threatened to kill him.
If it wasn't for Sam and his parents, I would have committed suicide.
I was very, very scared that my child was going to kill himself.
I'll never be the same again.
The number of students that are bullied that become depressed, who think about dying at least, if not to act on a suicide plan, it's a substantial number. The one thing they have control over is whether they live or die, and some very sadly choose to die.
If we could completely eradicate bullying, our school district could reach its fullest potential where all students would be successful.
This is going on in our schools, in our community. It affects every walk of life, everyone in our community. We have to own this problem.
Hearing some of the stories that these children, these young teenagers were sharing about ways they had just been repeatedly abused, I was so struck by the cruelty. I just said, you know, I've got to do something. I can't just sit by and let this happen and do nothing.
I actually have a teenage daughter who is struggling with bullying because she has an LGBT family. I guess as part of us coming to terms with the cruelty that she was facing motivated me to just say, hey, I need to be out here and be prominent and be visible.
Project Speak Out's Lexington Fairness' anti-bullying program. It's an initiative that works to train educators, administrators, faculty members in schools in Fayette County and surrounding counties on how to identify, prevent, and combat bullying.
That's why I applied to be a trainer for Project Speak Out, because I see it as such a valuable opportunity for somebody to get involved and to help make a change for the positive.
You know, being African American, civil rights, things that involve just equal treatment, you know, is kind of close to my heart.
I feel like this was a great training because it touched on all different types of bullying, all different factors that go into it, and really empowered me to want to go out and take a stance and stop bullying.
I think Project Speak Out is important in a broader sense because it represents a community coming together to help protect vulnerable individuals, and that sends a powerful message not only to the individuals being protected, but also the people who would victimize them.
It really solidified the importance of being a trusted ally.
My experience as a trainer with Project Speak Out has been an incredible one. I've never really felt like I was going to make a huge difference, and yet at the end of each of the trainings that I've done, I've had several people come forward and thank me on a personal level.
It was such an inspiring experience just to see how there are so many good-hearted people out there.
Without Project Speak Out, we're not going to have that force that moves the needle from injustice, inequality, unfairness, isolation, to equality, unity, community, understanding, fairness.
I think some people are sick of hearing about bullying. Well, let's stop talking about bullying because bullying doesn't exist anymore. Can we imagine that kind of a world where children understand how to treat one another with kindness and dignity and respect?
Project Speak Out takes a focus on being proactive.
It's important, I think, for everyone to have a role in preventing bullying because it impacts all of us. And I would really see the prevention of bullying as a component in saving lives that ultimately might be lost to suicide.
If bullying prevention can save one child's life, it's worth it, whatever we have to do, because that child may be the inspiration for 2 children. Those 2 children may be the inspiration for 3 children, and it's like wildfire, it will catch on.
Lexington Fairness and Project Speak Out has a goal of having 300 trainees over the next year. We're here until bullying is gone.
I see Project Speak Out as the rescue effort for children who are being abused and children who are being bullied in their schools.
When you stand next to a parent who's lost a child or come close to losing a child as a result of bullying, it gets real. And my hope is that people who think it doesn't happen or it doesn't matter, it's not that big a deal, they'll grow out of it, it's just a developmental phase, that people will get it, that this does tremendous damage. And it takes all of us to make it stop.
Stop bullying now.
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 Speak out.
Speak out.
Speak out.
Speak out.